so off.
Ferguson podcast. Tiffany Ferguson podcast. We're going to talk about loads of things today, and I hope you really enjoy it. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Previously Gifted. Today we have Mr. Nathan White.
Woo!
And he has insisted on that ASMR intro.
Yes. Who are your sponsors?
Oh yes, we gotta go through the patrons. We're jumping right in. We have a new patron named Emily Kramer.
Emily Kramer.
Thank you so much, Emily, for supporting the podcast. If you guys would also like to support the podcast, you can go to patreon.com/previouslygifted.
.com/previously gifted.
Previously gifted. And we also have sponsors who are our regular supporters of the pod.
Hello, sponsors.
Such as Hannah Baker,
Hannah Baker.
Lauren Thomas,
Lauren Thomas.
Kristen Ellert,
Christian. Is it Christian?
Kristen,
Christian Ellert.
Eric Courtwright.
Eric Coulteride.
Eric loves the ASMR and he loves the dancing at the beginning of the podcast.
I hope you enjoy this, Eric.
It's so soft and it's so jarring compared to like a regular speech volume. We also have Lily Dillon,
Lily Dillon.
Liz Walsh,
Les Walsh.
and love you. Thank you guys so much for being patrons. I very, very much appreciate it. We actually already recorded the first 20 minutes of this and deleted it. So we're trying again. And Nathan had something in mind. Is it time for it?
This is it. So I thought I would call this episode Previously Gifted Takeover Nathan the Boyfriend.
Love that.
And what the idea of this is for your viewers, your listeners, to know a bit more about you. So I did a quick, simple Google search. Goggle. 100 fun questions to ask your significant other.
Oh, no. Okay.
Uh-oh. So I thought I'd ask some of these questions. I'm going through this list now, and a few got me chuckling, because I thought there'd be some fun stories here that you could tell them.
Oh, good.
So, are you ready for this?
I guess I'm ready for this. Y'all ready for this?
Okay.
You're supposed to say, yeah. I guess I was asking the
Question
listeners.
number 1. Actually, before we start this, and like I said, it'd be a crying shame if they'd miss this, but let's talk about my birthday present,
Okay.
if you could, because I'd love for them to see both videos, even if they're just snippets, little clips. It would be an absolute disaster if no one else could see it, and it was just me.
So for Nathan's birthday, 2 of the things that I gave him were videos. And initially I was only planning on making 1 video, but I had like lots of dumb ideas separately, and then I decided to just make 2 videos out of it. The first one, because Nathan kind of likes ASMR. He's not like super into it, but I was like, I think he would enjoy this.
Very relaxing.
Right. I mean, you know, people like ASMR. So I decided to try to make my own ASMR video, basically giving Nathan a happy birthday video / letter. So I was just telling him nice things and telling him why I love him. And that was 1 video. And I had initially told him that there was only 1 video. So I went to show it to him. I was like, do you want to see the birthday video I made you? And he's like, oh, yay. And he loved it. Thank you. And then I was like, surprise, there's another video. I was like, I promise that's it. There aren't like 10 videos to sit through.
The greatest gift of all time,
Really?
may I add. I cannot tell you how much I loved it.
Oh, I'm glad.
Sound like I was choking up there.
I can't tell you how much I loved it. It gave me so many tingles and brain, who knows? I don't know what ASMR gives you. The second one.
No, the second one was the
the
greatest
second
gift.
one was the great. Well, then
you
let me get
kidding
into
me?
that. Okay.
And there were no tingles with this video. That's when you said tingles, it was like, I had no tingles at this.
Okay. So, I have this kind of dance style that I do in Nathan's presence. Basically, like, I just go all out. I go ham. And I'm not a good dancer, so he finds it very entertaining. And I just decided, you know, if Nathan loves my dancing so much, I will give him a little dance. So imagine me. I just filmed the ASMR thing. I was like, I don't even know what this is, but now I got to do the dance thing. I decided to choose the song "You're Beautiful" by James Blunt because it's funny, and I thought I could dance to it, decently well. So I recorded a little dance in my room. I got exhausted by like the second chorus. And then I threw some pics in the video and stuff. But yeah, Nathan enjoyed it.
And I hope you're going to show him a little bit of this.
Yes, I guess I will. All right. For your viewing pleasure is what I was trying to say. For your viewing pleasure, here is some of these videos. You never complain, and that is something that I greatly admire. Again, as someone who complains far too much. You are so smart. You are a problem solver.
My life is brilliant. Is brilliant. My love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway. She was with another man, but I won't lose no sleep on that, 'cause I've got a plan. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful, it's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to
Hope you enjoyed the videos, and I know my dancing is horrendous, but that is the point. And the Africa was literally, if you've heard us tell the story of like how we met and how we got together, that was like our High School Musical moment where he volunteered to come up and sing with me in the middle of me singing Africa, and I didn't know it was happening, and it's very sweet, and I'm glad that somebody recorded a snapshot of it. Snapchat. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Can you please confirm that you have no idea what I'm about to ask you?
No, I cannot, because we just did this and it wasn't recording. So I know the first question.
Okay, so the first question was, what is your favourite smell?
Oh, God. As I was saying before I realized this wasn't recording, I hate these kind of questions because, like, ideally, I need to have time to think about it. Like, this is why this is ideal for a MySpace survey. You have the time to think it over. And when you're on a podcast, it's
that's
just
what
like...
makes it so fun. So organic.
I don't know.
Mine's petrol, gas. Love
gross.
it.
Oh, you're one of those?
Love it. If I was at a gas station, I unwind that window so far down, baby, and I go... I love it.
Ugh, I do not like that. I think Kenna likes the smell of gasoline as well. So you guys could just hang out at a Circle K or something, Quickie Mart, and just chill.
Sipping on some ices.
Watch the car washes. Favorite smell? Why am I thinking like pizza? That's so basic.
It could be. That's fine.
I would say right in this moment,
Me.
pizza rolls and or pizza bites. Is that what they're called? Pizza bites? No, that doesn't sound right. What's the next question?
The next question is, are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Have you moved over from the pizza rolls, pizza bites thing? So we might as well just wait until you find out your
Bagel
answer.
bites. Am I a freaking idiot? Bagel bites.
Question number 2.
I would die for a vegan bagel bite right now.
Question 2. What would you do if you were a lone survivor of a plane crash?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. If this were a solo flight, like where I wasn't traveling with somebody that I cared about, I'd be like, okay, sick. Like, I really thought I was gonna die, and I guess I didn't, but I'm the only one. Am I in, like, a remote location, I'm assuming? Like, I didn't just crash into a city or something?
You're just in an island.
Oh, fucking island.
See, if this is my old housemate, she'd just say, I'm just going to kill myself.
Right.
And a zombie apocalypse or anything like that, she's like, I'm just going to kill myself.
I'm out. Like a video game where you're just like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Except it's real life and you literally have to die. I also don't think I would be able to survive.
Do you know how to light a fire?
No.
No way.
Unless I have one of those striking kind of rock things.
Yeah,
What
you
are those
have
called?
that.
Of course I don't.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, I could think about it for a while and, like, try to do the...
Well, it's just your bare hands.
No, there's there's some sticks here, and I'm trying to spark the thing. I'm imagining the whole setup. I've seen it on Man vs. Wild, or Bear Grylls. Was that the same thing?
Bear Grylls, yeah.
Yeah, where you put like some kind of like a rock, and then some starting dry stuff, and then you have like a branch, and then you just go.
Okay.
And the friction
So after
generates
4
heat, and
hours
after
of doing-
4
after 4
hours
hours of doing that,
destroying
then
my
what?
hands, which are the most important things to me, then I would finally have fire.
So, this is a thing. What do you do as a vegan on an island? You can't fish.
That's funny. I think, yes, clearly my veganism would go out the window in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But also, even in my pre-vegan days, didn't like fish. Definitely wouldn't want to kill it, cook it, or skin it, or whatever myself.
Would you know how to fish?
No, of course not. What would I eat? Like, what would I be chill
Here's a
eating?
question. Here's a question, because this is what I often worry about when you go off in your little journeys on a car. If a tyre was to blow, would you know how to change it?
No.
Oh my God.
I would hope that I had cell phone reception so I could at least Google it.
You need to, you need to
You're
learn.
acting like I have no life skills.
I'm not acting like that. It's just I'm always concerned about that.
Uh-huh.
When you went off to Chipotle the last week, I always thought that. I was like, oh my God, you're in the middle of Catskills. You don't have any service. What happens?
Chipotle the other day?
In Kingston.
Oh, Kingston.
Yeah, the
I
other day, I
thought
said the other
thought
week,
you meant
but
when I was
a
on my
week
way
ago, 2
back
weeks
from...
No, I always want. That was one of my worries. I was like, oh God.
No, I don't know how to change a tire. No. I have a question for you. Let's say you're on an island.
Mm-hmm.
You have, let's say, I guess some kind of wild poultry that you could kill.
Yeah.
Or like a crab, or a big fish, or like a wild cow. What would you kill and eat?
I'm just thinking of a wild cow in like the middle of an island.
On an island. I don't know what kind of island.
If I could kill a piece of meat, what meat would it be?
Yeah. Okay. So maybe like
Okay,
your top animal that you'd be able to kill and eat yourself, and then the least that you wouldn't be able to do. Fish.
I could
Yeah.
do a fish because I know how to break its neck.
Blah.
Because I used to fish when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd feel comfortable about killing that. If there was a cow, I'd be like, I don't even know where to start. I have no weapons. I'd have just blunt objects, and I'd start beating it, and it'd probably beat me up.
The cow would beat you up.
Yeah. Okay. Third question. I'm gonna stop saying third, fourth, because I'm gonna get lost.
Yeah. Next.
What's your worst pet peeve? I don't know this.
You alright? What are my pet peeves?
Oh my Lord, what is it?
I do really hate when people use the wrong door. Like when there's like two doors and like you're supposed to follow the flow of traffic and always go to the
But you do
right.
that. You always walk into push and pull doors.
No, but like I'm thinking about like in a high school context where there's like an actual flow of traffic and like if you go against it, you're an idiot.
So in like subways when everyone's got to stick to the
Right. But it's more so when like the majority of people are following it and you decide to be that one person who like doesn't. That bothers me. Also, I've got a lot of small pet peeves. What else?
Any dining habits that you hate?
I'm not really one to judge other people's dining habits because I know that mine are probably terrible and I have kind of like not the best manners.
No, you're okay.
So, I know, but like I don't know. I wouldn't say I have like great table manners.
What about when people do that with their teeth?
Ew.
Or they scrape it with a fork?
Usually that wouldn't bother me, but like my teeth are so sensitive these days because of the aligners, the whole orthodontic process, that my teeth are so sensitive that seeing someone else like, ew, even like biting things. Like I would not be able to bite an apple right now, let alone like, I don't know, what's something else that's really difficult to bite with your front teeth? Like hard candy?
Yeah, hard candy.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Wait, I'm trying to think of more pet peeves.
Oh,
I feel like there's some. I used to focus on them more back in the day when like negative YouTube was a fun thing, like where people would always love to talk about things that they hated, which is still true to some extent. But I made a whole video called "I Hate" about all the things that I hated, and I acted
being
them
British,
out.
the worst thing for us is tea drinkers who go. And if my family are listening, yes, I picked this habit up once or twice, but now I've learnt.
Oh yeah.
Now that wasn't a fair representation of what the actual sounds like when it's in a
teacup.
In a teacup, Jesus.
Or yeah.
But when they just to test the temperature, but then still decide to drink it, I'm like, God damn. Please.
Please stop. If I think of any more, I'll let you know.
Okay, well, that's fine. Next question. We're done.
We've got plenty of questions.
What song would you sing for your American Idol audition? And I would love to see this if you're dancing.
I'd fucking kill it, dude. It would have to be some kind of Elton John rendition. Because just the number of road trips that I've done solo where, like, an Elton John's Greatest Hit CD was one of my only companions. I cannot listen to Elton John's Greatest Hits without completely belting along, especially when I'm alone. That's when I'm like, God, next time there's karaoke, I have to fucking sing this. Maybe Yellow Brick Road. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Or, God, I love them all. By Yellow Brick Road.
The best thing is, like, with these auditions, there's no background music either.
Oh, yeah.
I love to hear you do Crocodile
Rock. As soon as I start to do that, la 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 la. Oh, I would fucking love it. Are you kidding me? I would be great.
Okay. Describe the worst haircut you've ever had.
So many. Like, way too many. Before, like, I really, like, knew or, like, remembered, one of the worst was when I tried to cut my own bangs, and it was right before my kindergarten picture. So, like, I cut my bangs, fucked them up, my mom tried to cut them, fucked them up, and they were, like, you know, way up, halfway or higher on my forehead. But no, the worst haircut I got was from Heather, shouts out, when I was in 6th grade. So this, like, haunted me, and it's still visible in the beginning of my YouTube on Tiffany the Prez. But basically, like, my hair by then, like 6th grade, I was like 12. It was like a dirty blonde and just, like, had no layers or anything. So my sister, who is getting into hair, she's now a professional, and I trust her wholeheartedly. But back then she was into hair, and she would literally cut her friend's hair, and they were like literal scene. So they'd like have like razored hair, like with a razor, and like tiny little like scene spikes. So like all these crazy layers. So she had gotten used to cutting that. And then my hair was just like a blank canvas for her. And she cut it for me one day. I was like, oh, I want layers. Let's do it. So she gave me some layers. And like at first it looked good. Like I don't remember it looking bad. But once it started to grow out, the layers were so thick and like too short compared to the rest of the hair that I literally had like half of my hair like weight, like the whole like top layers of it were starting to hit my shoulders and flip out like a weird little bob. And then I had hair that was like straggly and long, like down to my boobs, which if you've seen my old Tiffany the Prez videos, it's tragic. But it literally looked like I had like blonde, like a blonde bob and bad extensions, like not mixed in at all. But that was just my natural hair. And I cannot believe how long I had to live with that. Because it was like, it may have been like the summer. No. It was during 6th grade. So for at least a full year, I let that haircut grow out and get worse and worse. And then finally I cut it to like, you know, maybe collarbone length and tried to even out the layers. But like, I just rocked that shit. And I cannot believe people were friends with me. Like all my friends that I are am still friends with today were my friends back then. But like, I was ugly, dude. Like that was not a look. And my hair was parted like on the actual side of my head. So if you can imagine. I have to
For those of you watching on YouTube, here's an image now.
I'm not going to edit that in. I'm not going to want to do that. Then I have to listen to the whole thing and remember to go through that point.
Okay. That's very sad.
No, I can do it.
Ah. Okay, what's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Everything. I don't know. I cry so many times a day and it's almost always dumb.
I remember once we were so close from not going to Chipotle and you cried.
Yeah, of course. We were at camp, which is a very, what do I call this? I don't know. I feel very empty, like physically in my belly because I'm eating not great food most of the summer. So Nathan was like, hey, let's go to Chipotle tonight, like blah, blah, blah. It's a trip. It takes like an hour to get there from camp. But I got so excited about it. I was like, finally, I'm going to have some good food. And then he came in and he's like, actually, I think I have to, you know, work and I won't be able to leave tonight to be able to go get food. And yes, I was so disappointed that I started to tear up a little bit. And you're like, are you crying? I was like, yeah, well, I'm hungry and I got so excited. I obviously wouldn't be crying about this if you didn't hype me up for it.
I think
we were about to leave. Like it should have been, we would have been leaving like 5 minutes from then. And then you came in to tell me we couldn't go.
Yeah.
It broke my heart. Of course it did.
We did go the next day.
Good.
Okay, let's go with this one. This is quite a common question, but one I think your viewers might enjoy. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? Come on.
Come on. It has to be flying. It's so simple, but like, it's more eco-friendly than actually flying. Even though I'm terrified of heights, it'd be cool to be able to fly because then I wouldn't be terrified of heights. Because then I'm like, oh, cool, like, I can fall off any building or whatever, and I'm fine. I could fall off a roller coaster, and I'd be chilling. And I could even, if I had the strength, I would have to train for this. I could even save my companions. Like, if you were on a roller coaster with me, and I was fine, and then you were flying toward the ground, I'd be able to catch you. Okay? That's part of this.
If a roller coaster broke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe your seatbelt didn't work and we got ejected. These are my fears. But yeah, flying has to be the thing. And also, I have so many dreams. Like, one of my recurring dreams, I just told Nathan because I had it the other night, is like, you know, the classic dream where you're getting chased or you've been kidnapped. I don't know if it's classic for everybody else. You know, that classic one. No, but I often have dreams where I am kidnapped or someone's trying to catch me. And I'm on the run, even sometimes from the police. They're all involved. It's scary. But it's annoying because, you know, in your dreams, like, it's hard to run. Like, you always feel, like, sluggish and you can't move fast enough. in my dreams, I can kind of fly sometimes, but it's like a Kirby fly. So, like, I have to run, I have to get a running start, and then jump. And then hopefully if I jump high enough, I can, like, fly from there. It's a fucking awkward thing. And I'm pissed that dreams are the way that they are, because, like, it's my dream. I should be able to soar, you know? Ugh, it's so annoying. But, yeah. So I think if I could fly in real life, finally, I'd be able to fly in my dreams.
That's a very good response. What fashion trend do you wish would come back? Oh, this is a great question.
Fashion trend that I wish I would go.
Or what trend? Forget the word fashion.
Mm-hmm. That's tough because I don't really follow trends. So, like, really, if I wanted to wear anything, I could. But in terms of, like, finding things in stores, that's the main issue. I don't know. Like, I've always been a big fan of bell bottoms. So, like, they're kind of coming back in style. But, like, you know, what the fuck is better than a good pair of bell bottoms? A lot of things. I don't know why I love them so much. Let me think. Nope, that's it.
Okay, so here we go. What word do you hope people would use to describe you after you die?
Ugh, let's not make me cry over something stupid. I could sit here and imagine myself dying, and I literally imagine people, like, writing on my Facebook, even though they shouldn't. Ideally, they would be posting on Instagram. And not just a story, people. If I were to die and you posted a story of me, I'd be pissed. You post something very cute and leave it on your Instagram feed forever, whether it matches or not, okay? Anyway, what one word? Tiffany was... This is stupid. It's stupid because I have so many, but I'm like, I can only say one. I'm like beautiful, inspiring, intelligent. You know what? I always get, is it weird? Is it weird to get jealous of someone who's died because the things that people say about them is so nice?
Yes, that's so weird.
Obviously, I'm not jealous that they died, but I'm jealous that they're such good people. But, like, oh man, whenever anyone, like a friend of a friend of a friend passes away, I don't know, I feel like it's like, I don't know. I always have to go to their profile or something and see what people are writing about them, because I feel like it's really touching. It's, like, very sad, but, like, I don't know why I love to, like, read those. But, like, you know, the people who are like, you know, she walked in a room and it lit everybody up and she always put a smile on everyone's face. She was so nice. She would make an effort to be friends with everybody. That's what I wish people would say about me, but it's not true at all. So they couldn't. I can't imagine what people would say about me. You can't just say something like funny because it's not emotional enough, you know. I am funny, of course, and everyone would acknowledge that later on in the post. But the big thing that they would say is, Tiffany was irreplaceable. I want them to never replace me.
One word answer. Do you think dogs go to heaven? Yes or no?
Yes.
If you could go across the country on a road trip with a famous person, dead or alive, who would that person be?
Elton John.
Elton John,
Because we would be singing his greatest hits together. It'd be amazing.
If you were a circus performer, what kind of performer would you be?
Oh, I'm terrible at everything.
A clown? Tightrope walker?
No. A clown. I'd kind of be down to clown, you know? The makeup, the outfits, the big old shoes. I can't juggle, but I could go out there and just dance.
Oh my god.
They'd hate it. I'd get fired immediately. But if I could just last one show, I'd be happy.
Okay. Do you want to take a water break? I have so many great questions.
I don't want to take a water break.
You don't?
No, let's just keep doing this.
Okay.
Why, do you need to sip on something?
No, I've got too many choices. I'm like trying to like... Hang on. Give me just one.
No, let's take a water break.
Okay.
Here it goes. And we're back. I asked Nathan if I could ask him some questions.
Ask me questions later.
Later?
You are way more interesting than me.
We're already 28 minutes in, baby.
You are so much more interesting than me. You beautiful, beautiful soul.
You're sensually whispering on the podcast.
Okay, quick fire round. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Phone call or text?
Text.
Toast or eggs? That's obvious.
Toast.
Cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Ice cream cone or snow cone? Vegan ice cream.
Ice cream cone.
Mobile games or games consoles?
What?
Wait. Mobile games or console games?
Console.
Music or podcast?
This is still making a weird noise. It's bothering me.
It might be my phone.
Is it just my headphones?
No, it might be my phone.
That'd be weird. What was the question?
Music or podcasts?
Music.
Pop or indie?
Indie.
Cake or pie? Vegan.
Cake.
Swimming or sunbathing?
Sunbathing.
Big party or small gathering?
Small gathering.
New clothes or new phone?
New clothes.
Rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyal friend.
That's a stupid question.
I need a rich friend, actually.
Oh,
I've
this
never
is
had a friend
huge.
with a yacht. Please hit me up if you have a yacht.
Football or basketball?
Not even just a yacht, maybe just any kind of boat of medium to large size. Football or basketball?
Yep.
American football?
Yes.
American football.
Jogging or hiking?
Hiking.
Bath or shower?
Shower.
Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Glasses or contacts?
Glasses.
Hamburger or taco? Vegan.
I would love a taco right now.
Couch or recliner?
Couch.
Email or letter?
Letter.
Car or truck?
Car.
Blue or red?
Blue.
British or American?
British.
Oh my god, yes. Pancake or waffle? And the final question... Well, you need to answer that first.
Waffle.
Here we go. Coke
Don't do this to me.
or Pepsi?
I told you I prefer Pepsi.
You're the devil!
I'm not the devil for preferring Pepsi. I grew up with my mother drinking a lot of Diet Pepsi. So that became my soda, not of choice, but if it was around, I would drink it. You know what I actually used to do? I wish I... Can I see your can? Oh, sorry. Whoop, sorry.
And can I just say, I've recently got into ginger ale. Great. Is your camera switched off?
Yeah, probably a long time ago.
Oh.
I would recommend it. Ginger ale. No, I wouldn't, but you would. Okay, imagine this is closed, baby.
Yeah.
I go and just crack it a little bit.
No.
And I would say...
No. My brother used to do that. That was so
I
pointless.
would suck on it like...
Yeah, it saves the drink. Are you kidding?
I really just only wanted to drink a small amount at a time.
Hated that. It would do my goddamn head in.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Coke is too sugary, okay?
Alright, so...
Dr. Pepper.
That was a good quick fire round.
Yeah.
So, who would you hate to see naked?
Donald Trump.
Oh my lord. That's a great answer. Do you like Donald Trump?
Is that the question?
That's just
on
a
the list.
follow-up. It's just a follow-up.
I was like, did they fucking write that? No, I do not. Not in any freaking
Did you
way.
see how he described a hurricane?
Yes.
It's wet. Very wet. He's just such a clown.
He's quite literally an entirely new level of absolute fucking idiot.
Oh. Okay, if you could start collecting any item, what would that item be? See, mine is hot toys.
I know.
I love hot toys.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any
such
yet?
a geek. No, because they're like $150 a piece.
Wow.
But let's put it like this.
Uh-huh.
If my stars align and we're back here in January.
You'll start.
I'm budgeting a hot toy every month, bitch. I'm telling you.
I'm
getting a hot toy every month, and I have my eye on that Joker toy, baby.
Baby, that's reckless. Every month? You could literally lease a car with that amount of money. Maybe every quarter.
3 months?
Yes.
Every quarter. Yeah. Okay.
A quarterly hot toy.
But to get me going,
then,
I might be...
What about your presents? I guess I could always just be like, what's the next hot toy on your list?
Yeah, you could be, and I'd appreciate that. Yeah, but then I get a bit, like, obvious. Oh, I wonder what this could be.
Yeah, but it's
it's
adding
a
to your
hot toy.
Collection. Does it bring you the
I
same
know,
joy?
But, like, then you'd ask me the question, which one would you prefer? Because if you got me the wrong hot toy, a character I'd hate, I'd have to fake it, and I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
You got me. Okay, which hot toy would you hate? Or just not care? Like...
No, well, I mean, if you got me Rose from Star Wars, I would hate that.
Okay, not that Nathan's one of those.
No, I'm not one of those people. I just didn't like the character.
Out of all the characters in Star Wars, if I got you Rose.
Oh my god.
But that hot toy's got to be cheap. It's got to be like $50
$50
max.
Lord, are you kidding me? That's cheap as hell.
Yeah.
What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten, Tiffany?
Strangest thing? Honestly, not very strange, because I am not a very adventurous eater, nor was I really pre-vegan, which I feel like is where all the big adventurous things happen.
Nothing?
Nothing notable.
That's okay. I got asked that question a few weeks back and I couldn't think of anything. The worst thing I've ever drunk is, we went out one night. It was half, it was a shot of rum, half a pint of pickled egg juice, and then the other half was gone off milk, and it was very lumpy as it was touching the back of my throat. And
that's
I downed
horrifying.
it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay, so what was your first celebrity crush?
First celebrity crush? Perhaps. I'd have to look at the timing on this. I would say perhaps Aaron Carter.
Why would you have to look at the timing?
Because my main choice would be Cole Sprouse. He's been my celebrity crush since I created the I love Dylan and Cole Sprouse at AOL.com email address, which had to have been at least 3rd grade.
Man.
Cole Sprouse. Even though we look potentially related, I love you. Even though you're probably kind of like annoying in person, like in a pretentious way. Like, I feel like Cole Sprouse is not the type of person that like the average person could... Well, I don't know. Just, he seems very kind of pretentious in the way that he like communicates with people online, I guess.
He's living the sweet life.
Yeah, he is. You know, with Riverdale and everything. I wanted to just not recognize it at all to try to fuck you up.
What is the one thing you refuse to share? Oof.
I will not share... It's got to either be something like super personal or like food. Like an amazing food. I will not share. Ordinarily I'd say like earbuds.
Ugh. That's so true.
It's such a horrible thing to share. Because, okay, well, first of all, you may, if you're like me, be a little self-conscious if you give it to somebody. So like, oh, I've got a little bit of earwax in there. I'm like, what do you think I like pick out the wax on my earbuds? Not all the time or ever. But also then you're like, ew, now it's going into your ears, and then I'm gonna put it back in my ears.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Yeah, would that be your final answer?
Maybe also like my water pick, especially if you didn't change the heads. Again, I'm like, no.
No, that is disgusting. Yeah. If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why?
Whose life would I want to live?
First of all, for me, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson lives the life.
Nathan has the biggest crush on the rock.
I think the guy is a legend. The guy's a god. If I could be a person, it'd be Louis Theroux.
Oh, yeah.
But if I could have one day, I'd be The Rock. I'd go to the gym. I'd lift some weights. I'd stare at myself in the mirror, naked. I'd wrestle with some men. I'd act. And then I'd go home and just chill, knowing that I'm The Rock.
Right. God, that's hard. I see, I'm thinking of a lot of celebrities, and it's either they're too busy, or like, I'm like, oh, cool, they're rich and famous. But then I'm like, would I want to be swarmed like someone who's rich and famous for a day? I want someone with like the best chill life, you know? And I don't know like who that is. Actually, I might want to be Jenny Mullen. She's one of my favorite authors and Instagrammers. She is married to Jason Biggs, but she's more important than him by far. Let's make it known. Because with her being... Have you seen American Pie?
Have I seen American Pie?
Jason Biggs.
Of course I've seen American Pie.
Okay, well, at everything or in publications, she's usually referred to as wife of Jason Biggs. But she does her own shit, and she is her own woman, and she is awesome. And her life doesn't seem easy, but it seems very funny. So if I could live a day as her, but also like have her sense of humor and her mind, I think it would just be hilarious and fun.
If you inherit...
Huh?
If you inherited...
Parent?
Jesus Christ.
If you
inherited $1 million, what would be the first thing you do with it? Oh, I'd pay my student loans.
I literally would pay my student loans. I would...
Oh my God, come on.
Immediately, I would... Okay, fine. First, my credit card debt. Boom, gone. Then my student loans gone. That makes such a small dent in my $1 million.
You've just been given $1 million. You're about to go pay off debts.
Literally, yes. It takes 2 seconds to call. What? Because then I'd be chilling. And then...
You're smiling as if I've just given you $1 million.
I know. I'm like, that's why this getting rid of my debts would be such an incredible thing. Okay, wait. No, let me think about it. Let me think of the process of this. Yes, that would be immediate. I would probably also buy myself a car. Maybe a Prius. I would love that. So what? That's another $30,000 out of it. And then I'd do some nice things for my family, but under $5,000 each. Thank you.
Really?
Wait.
Really and truthfully, though, $1 million, and...
It goes by fast.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially if you, I don't know, if you have a family or if you want to use a chunk of that as a down payment for a house.
Right.
Boom. It's going to be gone quick. Like, it's not going to last you forever. But that's why you have to be smart, knock out your debts, knock out the things that drag you down. And then I guess you're chilling with the rest of your income. What else would I do? $1 million. I can't say there are too many, like, big, luxurious things that I'd want to spend my money on. I can't say that now, but maybe I'd be a fucking idiot and do it. What else? I would definitely go shopping for some expensive-ass clothing. And expensive to me would be, like...
Not fashion.
I'd be going into Madewell and buying all the high-waisted, wide-leg pants. And I'd buy a $70 shirt and just be like, yeah, that's fine. But yes, no fast fashion, ever.
If someone wrote a biography about you, what would the title be?
Oh, stupid. I hate because there's so many people writing their own memoirs and things obviously now, and they have always been. But like just people's like clever, titles. It's annoying. I would want mine to be like, God, I don't know. It has to be something shocking, not shocking, but like like people are always like my title would be like I can't believe she's relevant enough to have a book about her, and it's like, who the fuck is gonna have be like, don't you want to buy that? I can't believe she's relevant enough to have a book about her book.
I have
pre-order
nipples.
My book. No,
Three
it
nipples.
has to be like 3 words maximum, ding ding ding. So like
literally that. Ding ding ding. Tiffany Ferguson.
Stupid fucking bitch. That would be really, really controversial. People would love to pick up that book. Striped turtleneck sweater. Always has pen in hand. Penis in hand. I'm like, I have to clarify.
The picture of the book with you just a penis in your hand.
I have to clarify this. Guys, it's not true that I always have a penis in my hand. I was just thinking of when you say peen. No.
When you say pen island.
Freud is fucking with me right now. Whatever. Pen is penis. It's all the same.
So funny when you see my penis every time. Hi, penis.
You're telling them too much. Yes, I do say, I say, hi, penis. And that's like every time Nathan comes out of the shower and he's just getting dressed. Every time I catch a glimpse of it in a non-sexual way, I just go, hi, penis. If that were in a sexual way.
It's hard not to miss it.
Very true. If I were saying that in a sexual way, I think it would ruin our sex life.
Oh my fucking god, that's so funny.
Hi, penis. You're like, okay, no. Let's just keep watching Netflix.
Okay. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Have you ever saved someone's life?
No. What?
I could just imagine if someone started collapsing right next to you, what you would do.
Fuck. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay, but well, let me think about this.
Seriously, if someone started having a heart attack next to you,
A
what
heart
would you do?
attack?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's an easy one. Call 911 or shout, "We need a doctor!" I can do that. And I don't think at that moment I'd be shy. Can you imagine being shy in that moment and being like, excuse me? Oh, fuck. Hello. Sorry. Are you alright? Here, just keep breathing. We need a...
Well, I know how,
we need
like...
a doctor. What?
Just... for some...
Okay, if it were a situation where I had to perform CPR on a person... First of all, maybe I'd feel hyper prepared. I'd be like, I've done these courses before. Totally at the wrong beat. Dun, 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 dun. Another one bites the dust. It's kind of ironic to sing that song. So then you do staying alive, and I'd have to sing it out loud. And the person literally almost dying would be like, cut it out.
I'd be like, I'm not having a heart attack, I'm having a stroke.
Oh god. But the actual mouth to mouth, I feel like for a split second I'd be awkward about it. I'd be like, oh, I don't want. I'd have to text you real quick and be like, I'm so sorry, I'm about to make out with someone. Be like, what?
We
I'm
don't
like,
use
sorry,
tongues.
saving a life.
Don't use your tongue in that situation, babe.
What? You're not supposed to?
No, babe.
Oh god. Oh, I really shouldn't do that then.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
Oh. I have to compose myself, that's funny.
Wait, can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
This question.
What question?
Have you saved a life?
Yeah, I just wanted that awkward situation.
Can I ask you this question?
Have I ever
Go
saved
ahead.
a life? Physically?
Oh, have you mentally saved a life?
No.
I save lives every day. Everyone
I'm
I've
trying to
ever met,
think.
I've saved their
Yeah,
life.
I've saved their life.
Or what
have
would
I
you
saved
do
their
in a
life?
life-threatening situation?
Well, I'm first aid trained.
Yeah.
The British Red Cross. The British Red Cross.
Oh,
Work.
you're also a
Safety
brown belt.
training. No, I'm not. I'm a red/black belt in Taekwondo.
Red/black? Since when?
I was one next to black. I should have completed that last class, the last
that's-
upgrade, the last step up.
Have you ever said that in Two Truths and a Lie? Because I feel like that should be
No.
for sure the thing that you say.
But I was one step away from black.
Mm-hmm. I feel like nobody would believe it about you, so it'd be a very
It's
effective strategy for
one
the
of my
game.
biggest regrets.
In life.
Yeah,
Can
'cause
you
I
go
can't
back
say
and do
I'm
it?
black. No, because I've got to go all the way back down, and I just can't be bothered.
Is that how the certification
Yeah, because
of it all works?
I've forgotten all the systems, the patterns, the language, because you've got to learn Korean.
Wow.
Hana do se. That's 1, 2, 3.
For all you Koreans out there, we just touched your heart in a very special way. I was like, is that a Korean proverb? I'm just 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Jesus. Right. What time are we at so I know where I'm hitting? Because I'm going to hit you with another quick fire round.
47 minutes.
Okay. Soup or sandwich?
Ooh, sandwich.
Card game or board game?
Board game.
Classic art or modern art?
Classic art.
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Camping or binge watching shows at home?
Binge watching shows at home.
Working alone or working in a team?
Working in a team.
Oh, that's so funny.
Just kidding. Working at home. Alone. What? Sorry, I'm always by myself.
Working at home alone.
I forgot how to socialize.
Dining or delivery?
Delivery.
Sweater or hoodie?
Sweater.
Comic book or comic strips?
Fucking neither. Nerds.
Are you kidding?
Comic strips.
Okay.
I've never
TV
read a comic book. I'm
TV
sure they're great.
TV shows or movies?
TV shows.
Okay. When sleeping, fan or no fan?
Fan. But, oh wait, I remembered one of my pet peeves.
Ah.
I hate the feeling of a fan on me. I know. Imagine if we had an overhead fan.
So you hate someone blowing at you?
No, I hate fans. Like, even in the car, like, I don't like the feeling of air conditioning blowing on. Like, I don't like feeling it.
But why?
I hate it. Ew.
What about when you're going along the coast and then you're having a nice romantic walk?
Oh,
with
well,
me and
that's
there's
a breeze
hitting you in the face.
That's a breeze. I don't like fans.
But that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's the same thing.
No, it's a gross feeling.
Why is it a gross way you feel like
Okay.
someone else's
No.
air or breath?
No, it's nothing like, it's literally just, it feels like gross on my body. My body's like, nope, get away. Imagine I walk into a living room, same scenario, overhead fan. I will not want to stand there within the wind tunnel because it doesn't feel, I like still air. Like indoors, still air. I don't want to be blown at. What?
I could just imagine you in like an Uber or something.
Just
And
like,
the
oh
AC
my
is, like,
fucking god, turn this
hitting
shit
your
off.
face.
This is gross.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I feel like I've gotten better at it in recent years, but there was a time where I had an actual like issue with it. Like I'd immediately have to turn a fan off if it were near me.
What is the weirdest scar you've had and how did you get it?
Oh, one of the only scars that I have is right here on my forehead, right above my right eyebrow.
Such a cute scar.
It's maybe like an inch or two long, just like a little line, but it's like a pink little.
It's not 2 inches.
How big is it?
Your eyebrow's about like 2 inches.
No.
Yes, an inch is about this.
Uh-huh.
That's not 2 inches.
How big is it then?
That's
One?
probably like just about nearly hitting 1.
1 inch. Sorry, guys. Fact check. When I was 5 years old, the neighborhood kids were out and playing. Back in those days, we had some little, like, you know those tiny little mini 4-wheelers for, like, kids? So we had some of those, and we had, like, little fun things to play with. So, like, my siblings were playing with it, and the neighborhood kids were playing with them. And I saw somebody get on one that I wanted or something. I was watching all of this, of course, from afar. How sad. I just chose to sit away from everyone else. No, whatever. In this one moment, I was sitting on top of one of those, like, you know the, like, orange and blue play cars that you can, like, get inside? I have to look it up. So, it's like one of the little, like bicycle-y ones. This doesn't even represent it. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. It's actually yellow and orange. You've got to see this.
Oh, I know that. I've always wanted that when I was a kid. My parents never gave me one.
Wow, sorry, but they're dangerous. No, so I was sitting on top of one, like sitting on the top of it.
Because that's safe.
Uh-huh. And so I saw a kid go for one of the fucking four-wheelers that I wanted in that moment. So I jump off of it, and being the spaz that I am, there was a bike like on the ground, just like laying, not even, propped up with its freaking stand. There was a bike on the ground chilling. I jump down and fall and hit my head on the brake of the bike, and it stabs me in the head, and I'm like, ow. And I'm like, I don't feel good. So then I'm walking into my house, probably to tell my parents that I was hurt. In the garage, I look down and see a little drop of blood, and I'm like, oh no. And then I run into the bathroom, and my entire half of my face is covered in blood. And I just remember going, ah! And then my parents came in, and they're like, oh shit.
What did you go like again?
Like that. Sorry for peeking on the freaking headphones. So, yeah, then I had to go to the hospital, and I thought I was going to have sketches. I was really scared, and then I only had to get glue. They glued my head, and there was, like, this new, like, glue.
That's always the worst as well, because when you go tell people, they're always like, oh, it's just
what
glued.
happened? And you're like, oh, they just glued your head back together?
Oh, you didn't need stitches? Oh,
it's not a serious injury. I know, I'm like, this was a serious injury.
I did that when I was in like a brace, and I was getting physiotherapy on my ankle. I sprained my ankle. They're like, oh, did you break it? I was like, no, I sprained it. They're like, oh.
Oh, it doesn't fucking matter, dude. If you were really cool, you'd break it.
Yeah.
If you were really cool, you'd get stitches.
Okay, if I could right now, we're sat there, we're watching New York Giants, and I could give you...
I wouldn't want to be watching the Giants, but continue.
Okay. I'm daring you. I'm saying you got to run across this pitch, and you got to strip down naked.
The pitch of the football field?
Yeah, the field. Jesus Christ.
You're getting your sports mixed up, nerd.
If you had to run across the field, how much money would I have to pay you to run across that naked?
Naked and running.
$50
in front of people.
Running fast.
Quite literally. Okay, wait. Do they arrest people for that? Yeah, it's public indecency. I could literally like be banned from working with children forever. I would never be able to visit camp.
Can you just?
No, I'm trying to decide at that cost. What's my price? I would say at least $30,000.
$30,000.
I want to pay off my debts, bitch. Hey, if that decision
that's on live TV.
If that decision may somewhat ruin
your
my
subscriptions would go up.
Yeah, and I'd still want to guarantee that, baby, I wouldn't be able to get a job. I'd be ruined.
You'd be getting like
and
a million
everyone would have
subscribers
seen my naked body. Do you know? Okay, TV is one thing. People, like, they censor it and you're like, oh, a streaker, how entertaining. In person, when everyone has their own camera, then there's millions and millions of videos uncensored of my naked, awkward body trying to run across a field. Which way would I run? Across the fucking end zone, or would I cross
at least
all 50 yards?
$1 million I'd do it for.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought 30,000 was a lot.
No. Oh my god.
But then again, it goes back to the $1 million question.
I'm gonna set up a crowdfunding.
Are you gonna pool
to get 30,000 just to experience that?
Well, the best part of this is, do I get paid whether I finish it or not?
No, I would love to see you get tackled.
No, I know exactly. So like, if I attempt it and I get tackled because I'm slow and naked, I don't get paid anything? That's bullshit.
You get paid. You get paid.
No matter what?
Knowing you jump over the barrier.
Just fucking smack my head. I'd be bleeding and need more stitches on my forehead. And naked and afraid.
Shit, that's good. What is something you're currently obsessed with?
British reality shows.
Oh my god. Describe, please.
I have been watching Benefits Britain, and also Rich House Poor House, and also what else have we been watching?
Not just British reality TV here. We're talking like everything British. You love a little bit of Louis.
True.
You love naked attraction.
Naked attraction.
You love Rich House, Poor House. Benefits Britain.
Yeah.
Four in a Bed.
Yeah, we watched that a couple times.
And then also you love... I'm surprised you're not into Love Island.
I haven't watched any of it yet. I've never looked it up.
Like you're obsessed with Cody Ko. I'm surprised you don't.
I've never looked it up. It's not usually my thing. I don't know.
Oh, British Bake Off.
Great British Bake Off, yeah. They make some good shows, you know? Those Brits.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have we got?
We're 58 minutes.
Okay, so this seems like let's do the last question. If you could describe yourself in 3 words, and you're only allowed to say these 3 words, don't say anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even think about it. Just say the 3 words. Don't think about it out loud.
I'm thinking about it already.
3 words that describes you. Go.
I'm thinking. Can you talk while I'm thinking? Or are we just going to sit here in silence?
This podcast is not ended until you come up with 3 words. Just pull up your resume.
I haven't described myself. I hate this. I don't want to think about myself.
Okay, that's the end of the podcast.
No. Can you do yours? Please?
Easily.
What are yours?
Efficient. No, that's terrible.
I'm like, you as a person. Nathan was... He was efficient.
Useful.
Competent. Creative.
His timekeeping was excellent.
Stays on task. Oh my god.
I would say 3 things about me would be I'm funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think. Caring.
Mm-hmm.
And my last one would be creative.
All right.
Oh, yes.
I would maybe say smart, funny, and loyal.
Oh, you're so sweet. And thank you all for tuning in to Previously Gifted this week. I hope you have a really, really nice week. God bless.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for... No, sorry, I haven't found the sweet spot. You have to literally do
thanks, bye.
this whisper. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for the others.
What was that? Did you say stay tuned or stay tuned?
I don't know. I can't hear myself.
Oh.
It's too soft.
Stay tuned or stay tuned?
Stay tuned on the Nez episode.
On the what episode?
On the Nez episode.
Nez.
Nez.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks, bye.